Hello, YouTubers and stock Twitters and passerbys on social media. This is Bag of Don, Stock Market Caddy. Today is June 30th, the very last day of the month and the last day of the quarter. Maybe we got some window dressing here as the banks shift off trillions and trillions of dollar liabilities off to the Fed and cook their books. Nothing really new there, folks. This game has always been a stacked, rigged game. It's just much more visible, and courtesy of social media, we're all able now to see how the game is played, and it is what it is. You're looking at what we call the SMC. Oh, I mean to do that. SMC driving range radar for active traders. Timeliness. This is a trading tool. As opposed to going to a chart, this is something that we can look at and get a very consistent, objective view. Of what? The mean. What is the mean? The mean on a daily basis, this is a daily, let's see if we can get this all in here. Yep, it's on a daily basis here. This is the mean on the daily S&P 500. The mean is 4213.75. It's currently way out here into the land of almost euphoria. You know, they're running around. It's 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and everybody's drunk and they're running around the pool and they're running out front and creating a hell of a big party. Same thing with the NASDAQ. Same thing. Where is the mean on the NASDAQ? 13,624.75. The Russell is hovering right on its mean. Its mean is 2292. It's the closest one to the mean. And the Dow, the mean is 34,333, and it's gone a little bit north of its mean. Now, one of the things that we know about reversion to means is that over the next 20 days, now could be all tomorrow, could be 5 days from now, could be 20 days from now, but the likelihood is that these prices, where the S&P, where the ES, we'll pick on that for right now, is at 4290. The likelihood that price moves back toward 4213 is some 95%. Now, it may not. There's always that fat tail risk that it continues and goes much, much higher. Goes to, 4310, 4350. But the likelihood is that it's going to revert back to this mean. And when it does, there is no guarantee that it doesn't do something they call overcorrect, where price moves far below its mean, probably around 4139 or so, thereabouts. And as we have seen, Bitcoin was euphoric at one time at $64,000 a coin. It became too euphoric, too easy. Everybody was long. And what did it do? It reverted back to its mean and even below its mean. The piece that you see here that is also a bit of a tell is look at the VIX futures. They are selling. The VIX futures, the mean is 1992, just under 20. Where is it? 1790. They are panic selling the VIX futures contracts because they don't see any volatility. And the crazy thing about markets is there's no volatility until there's volatility. When we are at extremes, when we are out here, it would be better if all 4 markets were out here, but we think the fact that 2 of them aren't makes this even more dangerous, and that this is more likely than ever to come in. Now, the bulls will say that these markets will need to come up. They do need to come up. Whether or not they have the strength, I don't think so. If money does flow into them, money would flow out of here and weaken them anyways. So with the S&P and the NASDAQ pushing into euphoria, with the VIX pushing into panic selling, in our estimation and in our view for ourselves, our money, not anyone else's, for position trades, that is trades that are going out days, not intraday, but going out days or weeks, we are positioning ourselves for what? A reversion to mean. A reversion to mean on the VIX going up, and a reversion to mean on the ES and the NQ coming in. If we get them wrong, our risk is defined. We'll lick our wounds, regroup, and try again at another time. Intraday, we're agnostic. We can bet left, we can bet righty. We're going to go where the market goes intraday, and in this low volatile regime of a market, even intraday, we will stay small and we'll keep our selling, relatively, to a minimum. I'm Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com. If this approach to the markets, looking at English-speaking algos built around good, sound trading principles and math, and you want this decision-making software on your computer, be sure to visit StockMarketCaddy.com. And if you have any questions about our membership, don't hesitate to give me a call at 813-758-8263. Can you use these tools for stocks? Yes. Can you use these tools for options? Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Entirely up to you what you want to trade. The beautiful thing about trading is that we approach it as a business. We are entrepreneurs, trading entrepreneurs. We get to, welcome our own risk. We get to make our own decisions. We get to hang out with the people we want to hang out with. We get to work the number of hours we want to work. We get to work where we want to work. We get to adjust our risk, and we get to challenge ourselves. We get the opportunity to recreate and to learn from the past. It's very, very dynamic. If you're looking for a mentor, somebody who has been there, done that, and doing it for themselves. Now, I am not from Wall Street. If you want a Wall Streeter, you want somebody on CNBC, have at it. But if you want somebody who might be just like you, who said 25 years ago, after being in the markets for 20 years, I said back in 2000 to my wife Susan, this is bullshit. These markets are rigged. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. How in the world could it be? It is all a greater fool theory. It most definitely is. Anything else is rationalization. So we approach the markets from the standpoint that the markets and the people that are in the market, that they are all the smartest people in the world, the smartest people in the room. They know everything, and they know when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen. They got it all figured out. And I approach it from the standpoint that I am ignorant to that I know nothing. And all I need to do is to watch my algos day in and day out, watch how they deploy their capital, watch how they manage their risk, and try as best I can on the interval of my choosing to get my back to the wall. In golf, a golfer will attempt to try to hit away from trouble. I am not going to buy the NQ or the S&P for the first time or on a position trade up here. Yes, it might go higher, but the likelihood is some 95% this thing could correct as much as 90 points, and it could do it very, very quickly. I don't want to be up there when it does it. I would rather take the other side. If you want to talk with me, feel free. It's 758-8263. My name is Don. Our website, Susan and my website is called stockmarketcaddy.com. You're welcome to visit, find out who we are, what we're about, and if you have any questions, you're also welcome to give us a call. We wish you the best, and we'll see you in the markets. Bye-bye.